All right, up next we have Rinku. Big shout outs to David. I'm currently covering his face. Boop. For previewing this one at time of recording today, which is the reason we're using the video and not a UVS Ultra link. Let's jump into it. I'm gonna mute him because if you want to go listen to his opinions, you should go to his video. Oh, I didn't mean to put this on. Huh? Hilarious. Click. Oh, and this is just the wrong camera. I've just ruined everything. Hey, there's the camera I wanted. All right. All right, so Rinku, 7 hand size, 20 health character, has the air, chaos, and order symbols. Again, we found another air and chaos shared symbol character. So it's interesting. Enhance, your attack gets plus X speed. X equals the number of times you've played this enhance this combat phase. So every attack that we play gets faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Very cool, Kurama-esque, except for the fact that Kurama stuffs the card pool and it's hard to interact with that. It is very easy to minus speed or reset speed on Renku's ability. And then response at the start of your end phase, if your rival has committed a card to their stage this turn, due to your effect, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. All of that is a roundabout way of saying, if I stunned you, I get a momentum. If I've used the stun ability, I get one. This guy's fine. I think he's neat and interesting. I don't think there's too terribly much to really talk about what Rinku's got going on. He's fine. He's fine. But I wanna go ahead and get into the cards themselves. If I do this, we have Acrobatic Leap Kick. A 4/3, 3 high for 4 with a 2 high block, has the kick keyword, obviously, in stun 1. Enhance, if this attack deals damage, commit 1 rival foundation. So sometimes it's stun 1. It's always stun 1. Sometimes it's stun 2. Selective stun 2, I get to pick. So if you decide to like not block or it deals damage or whatever, I'll use the correct term. If it deals damage, right? If it hits them for some amount of damage, I get to selectively commit the foundation. Pretty good. Pretty potent. Is it gonna see playing a lot of decks? I don't know. It might be keyword dependent. If your deck like likes the kick keyword, yeah, I could see you playing it, right? Something like a Mirko, something along those lines. We could maybe see something happening. We'll move on to Around the World. 5/2, 2 mid block, 4 mid for 6, has the range stun 1 throw keyword. Throw keyword's big here. Enhance, discard 1 momentum, add 1 copy of Around the World or Walk the Dog from your discard pile to your hand. So this just like discard momentum, pick up another 6 damage throw. Seems pretty good. And then team Roku Yukai. Got it in 1. Enhance. Rival discards the momentum. Only playable if you got the trait. Discard's neat. Discard momentum. Go pick up a throw, or I mean, we'll get to the next. We'll get to what Walk the Dog does. This card is good. It is a 4-speed move. It's actually a 5-speed move just because of like what he's got going on. The fact that we just have another throw under the order symbol, order chaos air has another throw, is very potent, very powerful. I think this card is good. I think this card is good. But we'll move on to Splatter Drop, which is a kind of a yucky name if we're gonna keep it a buck. It is the common. It's another 3 difficulty attack. Yuck. 3/4, 1 high for 4. Very good inside of him, just because of the fact that he gives a bunch of speed. With a 1 mid block, it's a slam. If you have 3 or more attacks in your card pool, your rival commits 1 foundation. So they get to. I'm playing a bunch of moves. It's very easy to play Splatter Drop very late in the chain. As long as I can find any amount of damage, he himself finds his own speed, which I think it was last week I was talking about the 6 difficulty chaos card that says it gives itself -2 damage. All of your attacks get +2 damage. This makes this a 3 diff X high for 6, which is very, very scary. And it's got a 1 mid block, a thing that like was missing on these moves. I like what Splatter Drop has got going on. It is very neat. It's one of the 3 diff attacks that I'm certainly going to be thinking about playing when it comes to it. I think that this guy, Rinku, might be the best version of that idea of like play the Gargantuan Bellow, I think is the name of that card. Play Gargantuan Bellow and then speed and damage out the rest of the string. But we'll have to see. But let's move on to Walk of the Dog. 8 difficulty. 8. I'll repeat it. 8 difficulty 3 check. It is a 6 low for 6 with a 2 low block. Has powerful 3. Obviously, it's an 8 diff. Ranged, stun 1, weapon. This deck gets a -1 difficulty for each committed foundation in your rival stage. Maximum -4. So this card is if everything's going to plan, it's a 4 diff 6 low for 6 with stun 1 and powerful 3, and you draw a card for each copy of Walk the Dog in your card pool, period. So let's talk about this card and keep it as honest. Let's keep it a buck. I think this card is really good when it's really good. I think finding a singular copy of this card as the only card in your hand is bad, right? If I have figured out how to commit 4 cards of my opponent's stage, it's very good. If my opponent is playing Walk the Dog, I don't know how much they're going to just jump into committing a bunch of foundations all willy-nilly, because it's a 4 diff 6 low for 6 with stun 1, powerful 3. That draws you a fresh card. If Raul overcommits, yeah, if they overcommit, then they walk into, pun intended, Walk the Dog. It's very easy to accidentally just die from this card. Very, very easy for that to happen. But I am nervous about how good this card is all by its lonesome, which is like a concern that you should have. Otherwise, I think this card's great. I think it's super, super good. It can't be the lead-in. It wants to be played super late, which means in Rinku, it's the fastest move of all time, right? Like it's just unbelievably fast. I think this card is good. I think this card is going to see a lot of play, and I'm excited to see what characters play this card really, really well. I'm excited to test out this one. This in Toga 3 is hilarious. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Toga 3 is going to eat this card alive, right? A late chain weapon, stun 1, powerful 3 that draws you an additional card and gives you stuff. I mean, you can play this as like your second move. You can play this as your you can play this as your second move if the first move that you play was had the stun 2 spliced on it of Deception Dagger. Yeah. That difficulty is so real. I always sucked when practicing with yo-yos. I used to yo-yo pretty well. I used to. On to our first foundation. We have Acrobatic Style. What a funny way to represent this card. It is a 1/5/3 low block. Response tenacious, so playable while committed. Flip after a rival foundation is committed to your effect. Ready this card, period. So after I stun you, I get to ready this card back up. I think this card's very good. Especially if you're playing a deck like this one where every single card has stun. The fact that this is one of those cards that say that counts as 2 foundations but isn't a 4-check is huge. I think this card's going to see a lot of play strictly because it's a 1/5 that gets to re-ready itself back. Yeah, this feels very similar to the idea of what like requesting assistance should have been, but obviously that's not what we got. Up next, we have Childlike Appearance. Here's our 2/4. 2/4, 2 high block, enhance, destroy, discard momentum, reduces attack speed to 0 if it's block, selectively commit 1 rival foundation. This card's cranked. This card's so good. What a incredibly good uncommon. Kind of hoses Rinku himself, right? You play your last move. It gets a ton of speed, and I go Childlock Appearance, put it to 0, selectively commit that really good foundation. This card is good. This card's very, very strong. It's an uncommon, so it's going to see a lot of play in like the sealed and draft formats. I think this card is going to see quite a bit of play. If you liked things like Broken Psyche, right? Under the Chaos symbol, you have a different Broken Psyche, an alternate buried symbol on other 3 symbols. Yeah, I agree, Peyton. It's very good. I think this card's going to see a ton of play. Especially in the characters that just like snap momentum under air and order. Who would that be? Or air and chaos, excuse me. Next we have Power of the Serpent Yo-Yos. It's a 3/5/2 mid block. Enhance. It has a weapon keyword. Non-unique. Enhance. Your attack gets 1 speed, period, only playable if it shares at least 2 symbols with your character. So this is a 3 difficulty move, or 3 difficulty foundation, that accidentally gives all your moves an extra +1 speed. I think in Rinku, it's probably not going to be played. I think in other decks that want to pretend to be Rinku, I think this card's pretty okay. I know that, like, the 3 difficulty Tiger Foundation, right? That says if you're a 5-hander, your attack gets 1 speed, was played at like a 4 of in every Tiger deck. Obviously, there's a small asterisk there because Tiger wants to manipulate the speed stat so we can manipulate the damage stat. So like having apply a body, having access to like speed and damage on the 3 diff is good. But like this is just like repeatable speed on it, as well as flip after if your rival has no ready foundations, your next check to play a card gets +1. So if you committed them out fully, I need just a little bit more to my check. I will lube up my check a little bit by the +1 and then commit this face down in order to really pass that check. So like sometimes this Power of the Serpent Yo-Yos just like ends up getting you there to push that a little bit over the edge of I need it. Truthfully, I think this might be the worst rare that I've seen printed in the set so far of like I'm totally fine leaving this card on the cutting room floor. I think that's totally okay. There might be some tactic utilized with it that I'm not quite seeing yet. But this one, not blowing my hair back. Not blowing my hair back. I think that's... Oh, we have one more. Last one, we have Quick Recovery. It is a 1/5/2 mid block. Enhance flip, discard momentum, gain 3 health. I guess if that's what you want to do with your momentum, that's fine. This card's not very good. It's probably going to be decent enough in sealed, which is kind of where these common slots are kind of landing. Because like discard momentum for 3 to heal 3 is pretty good. But at the same time, it is like a little interesting that like so many of these common attacks have powerful 3 that if they have a momentum, they just get to cancel this flip ability by just getting powerful. It seems out of place in the kit. I mean, the reason this card's in the kit is because, I mean, look what he's doing, right? He's just healing himself, and like the card's called Quick Recovery. He's drawing it. Yeah. Right. There's only so much that you can do here of like I'm gaining health. And so there you have it. Oh, he did his snap grades. Whoa. He put the yo-yo at... Hey, hold on. We're not going to do that. If you want to see his grades, you should go watch his video. My question, chat. Do you like the kit? What are your thoughts on the kit for Rinku? Question mark. I like this guy's kit a lot. I think your 7-hand size snowball character is very good. I think being able to just snap momentum is very good, especially with how many cool echo moves exist in both this set and past sets. this guy gets to play echo moves really, really well. Do you know why Double Trouble is so poorly statted? It's so slow. It's because it's an echo move. Rinku fixes that. If I have 2 momentum, I play double spiral blast. I echo it, double spiral blast, into double trouble. The next card that I play as my 3rd card of my card pool is going to be getting +5 speed. That's very good. If they blocked any of those cards, they're going to have committed a bunch of cards. So it's possible that the 3rd card that I play ends up being something like Walk the Dog. Yeah, it's very good. Also, Double Trouble triggers your response, so that's cool. 100%. I mean, Double Trouble is going to be all over the place in the Chaos deck. It's just good. It's just good. But chat, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments down below of this here YouTube video. We are going to go ahead over on Twitch and move on to the last kit.